What is up, YouTube? I got another video for y'all today. We're gonna be talking about the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson undercard for the July 20th Netflix fight. Before we get into the video, though, I ask that you like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to my channel, please. As I'm just starting off this channel, I want it to grow. I want to keep bringing more content. Better videos, better quality videos. I'm doing everything from my phone right now. Eventually, I want to have I'll get a setup, a better setup, better background, making better videos for y'all guys. So please like the video, guys. Subscribe to my channel. Give me feedback in the comment section. And I look forward to making more content for y'all. So, yeah, I was a little shocked when they announced Chavez Jr. versus Darren Till. I'd be lying if I said I saw it coming. I'm sure somebody knew about it, not me, though. I guess it's an interesting fight, if you're going to make it if the cards are already kind of... if the card has some real fights, of course, obviously. Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano. But, Jake Paul, Mike Tyson's kind of a gimmick fight, I guess, as you can say. So I guess why not put another gimmick fight on the card? Chavez Jr., he was a solid fighter, back in his 160, 168 days. He beat some solid opponents. I remember his victory over Andy Lee. He looked good in that fight. That's his fight that stands out to me the most as far as his wins. Of course, his loss, I think ever since he lost to Canelo Alvarez, he really never recovered from that. And then, of course, when he quit on the stool to Danny Jacobs, I thought we'd never see him in the boxing ring again. But, he came back a couple more fights. I think a win and a loss. I have the box rec on this video. I have his most recent fights posted. It'll show up in a little bit. So, yeah, kind of didn't see him coming out of nowhere. But I guess it'll, bring out some of the Mexican fans if they still support him, I guess. Of course, it's going to be in Texas, so we're going to have the Mexican fan base there for sure. And then Darren Till, former UFC fighter. Oh, is he former? I don't know if he's still signed with them or not. Well, UFC fighter Darren Till making his pro boxing debut. He was a good striker, kickboxer in the UFC. I don't think he ever became champion, but I know he was a contender. He fought for the title. I don't know if he ever was champion, though, but he was a good fighter in the UFC. Had good striking. Lost some of his bigger fights. His step-up fights he lost. I know that. And then another undercard fight announced was Floyd Schofield versus H2O Silv. Good fight. I think Floyd will beat him. I think he has a little more in the tool bag than Silv. But it'll be a good fight, a good stylistic fight. Both guys got power. I like Floyd Schofield's skills set a little more than Silv. I think Silv is a little bit more flat-footed, but he does have good power. He has good counter-punching. Floyd Schofield is kind of a pressure fighter, break you down type of guy. Go for the knockout. I see he has the killer instinct, as I've seen in some of his highlights. I have only watched a little bit of these guys. I haven't really followed them too closely, just, highlights only. So, I'll be interested to see how their styles clash on the undercard of that night. Good fight, two young guys, both undefeated. Obviously we don't see that much in boxing, especially these days. So, it's going to be a great fight. I'm not going to make a full prediction on these fights yet. Right off the top, for the Schofield-Silv card, I like Floyd in that fight. Just, on paper, off of what I've seen from him and from both fighters. For the Chavez Jr. Till fight, I guess it just depends on, what Chavez Jr. shows up, what Darren Till shows up. I don't know what to expect. I know Chavez Jr. did lose a decision to Anderson Silva, former UFC fighter, former middleweight champion in the UFC. So we'll see how he matches up with Darren Till. How Darren Till looks in boxing gloves. It usually doesn't go well for the MMA fighters when they cross over. Sometimes they have some success, but generally they get hurt pretty bad or kind of embarrassed. But we'll see, because, I don't know what to expect out of Chavez Jr. I don't expect much from him. I know they're fighting at 190, so, let's see how he does. You know, he never really, I don't think he's ever fought that high before. And it's going to be interesting to see them fight at the 190 weight class. But other than that, that's about it that I've seen that they've added to the card. But, so, I mean, I guess they kind of mixing it up. They got, you know, fights for, you know, the casual fans, fights for the hardcore fans, fights for someone who just are going to enjoy the spectacle, the event, you know, kind of catering to all fans here, all fan bases. I think it'll be a good night of boxing, you know. It's in Texas. I would like to go. I mean, because there's going to be some good fights on there. We'll see. Maybe I can make the trip up there. Depending on, I got to look at the ticket prices. I'll check it out. Anyways, guys, that's it for this video. Just a quick update on the new addition to the Paul Tyson undercard. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. How y'all feel about the card? You think it's going to be... Who do you think is going to win? You think it's going to be good fights? Is it going to be entertaining? So hopefully it doesn't disappoint. But y'all let me know in the comments, guys. I'll be back in a day or two with another video. Some more boxing news. I appreciate y'all for watching. Like the video. Comment on the video. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Until next time. Peace out.